A Moment of Magic visits children in need free of charge to the institution and provides individual visits, group visits, bedside visits, storytelling, and many other special events. Please check them out at amomentofmagic.org or on Twitter at momentofmagic.
Look at me. I'm the captain now. I'm the captain. I'm the captain.
I'm talking about, boys. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Let's go. Big, Keith Mack, Percy Davis, and Snooty Foxx.
How many of those think what you pay to be here? No one's that excited. No one is. Merry Christmas from CWF Mid-Atlantic and welcome to Moment of Magic, our very special fundraiser for the Moment of Magic Foundation. We kick things off tonight with a 10-man tag team matchup. Brad Stutts and the coach, Coach Gemini, are in the booth. And Coach, we've got two ring veterans, the Dirty Daddy and Terrific Tony, two old school guys, and it looks like they know each other from somewhere.
It does. I mean, what a tag match this is, Brad. I just can't believe this group over here, Snooty Foxx, Terrific Tony. This place is going bananas in here. I mean, what is going on?
So many outrageous personalities from all involved, and there's that old school wrestling from Terrific Tony, a veteran of the Mat Wars. This is his first time ever in CWF Mid-Atlantic, and he contacted us and he said, I want a chance to settle an old score with the Dirty Daddy. Apparently, these two knew each other from back in the territory days.
Oh, I believe that happened in Memphis. That's where it was.
Dirty Daddy has made a lot of friends and a lot of enemies in his time in the sport. Of course, he is the Rising Generation League champion, is Dirty Daddy, after being blackballed from the sport for 30 years and having to start all over again as a rookie. And this Friday night at our anniversary Supercard Battlecade, it will be these two men in the ring right now. Cain Justice with the cover, only gets about 1.5. This will be the Rising Generation League Championship match that kicks off Battlecade. Coach, have you got a pick over who's going to win this year's tournament?
Well, you know, this year's one, it gets tougher and tougher, but, I mean, Dirty Daddy, I mean, can he really be beat on the momentum he's got going right now since he stole that title from Mr. Maeda, just for the record. It was stolen.
Aaron Biggs is about to steal some meat off the bones of Cain Justice. We have seen some truly arrogant rookies come through the CWF Mid-Atlantic dojo, but has there ever been a rookie who thought himself a big deal as early as Cain Justice? This guy really thinks he should bypass the Rising Generation League, be in there with the television title, maybe even be in there for the heavyweight championship.
You know, I like that kind of arrogance. That's the kind of arrogance, you know, would fit into an all-star in the right situation. I think he's got a lot of potential. I've got my eyes on him, to tell you the truth.
Certainly the type of individual that you would be scouting as Keith Mack, the party starter, tags in. And man, this team really brought the party to the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
Brad, I've never seen anything like it. I'm telling you, I'm amazed. I'm amazed. It makes me want to, you know, scout them further. You know, maybe with the right management skills, those guys, I could do all kinds of championships with them.
The furious Michael McAllister tags in, and in comes, what would we call him? The co-captain of Moneyball, Ethan Sharpe, the financial benefactor of Moneyball?
Co-captain, that sounds good. Co-captain, you know, he
one of your most trusted confidants.
He invests the money plus all that Trump money that I got coming. You know, we've been expanding the corporation, and you know, when it comes to Battlecade, we got some special plans.
Huge matchups coming up this Friday night. If you are within driving distance, make your way to the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium in Gibsonville, North Carolina this Friday night for our anniversary supercard. Everywhere else in the world, Battlecade will be brought to you over the first 3 Wednesday nights of January on CWF Worldwide. And Coach, you will lead Roy Wilkins in the battle at Battlecade to face Nick Richards.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that match. It's time to settle that score. Nick Richards thinks he's a great wrestler since he won the Weaver Cup, but Roy Wilkins is the greatest of all time, Brad. You know it yourself.
It will not be a brawl, says Richards. He wants to test himself against a technical master. Cover from Cain Justice only gets 2.
That's what I want to see. You know, we believe in the Weaver style. We're all sportsmen. We don't like to break the rules.
These 2 tenacious young wrestlers will kick off our anniversary supercard this Friday night.
Wait a minute. Look at that. That's illegal. That's an illegal hold right there. That's illegal. It's illegal. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes you got to just protest these referees.
Oh my God, I still had my headset on and that was terrible.
I apologize about that, Brad. I meant to take the headset off.
Oh my God. The monstrous Otto Schwanz stomping at the spine of Dirty Daddy. Dirty Daddy and Cain Justice, the 2 team captains in this matchup. And they have put together 2 squads here on Moment of Magic. Our very special fundraiser, Schwanz dropping 245 pounds and just hammering away.
Oh, he's destroying Dirty Daddy. I mean, destroying him. Look at that. Look at Otto Schwanz. What a beast.
Do want to talk about a moment of magic? They visit children in need free of charge, providing invitational visits, bedside visits, group visits, story readings, and more. Please give them a follow at _Moment of Magic and amomentofmagic.org. Heart Attack from Cain Justice and Schwanz. What a duo that is. Cover only gets about 2. You're right, Coach. I hate to say it, but Cain Justice has quickly risen through the ranks of the Rising Generation League, and it does seem like he would fit in well with the style that you cultivate for the All-Star.
Oh, of course. I'm not going to, you know, the rumors, you don't have to talk about that in the off-season. I'm definitely recruiting right now, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm taking a good look at it.
Dirty Daddy, the Rising Generation League champion, has been compromised, and that can only do favors for Cain Justice as Ethan Alexander Sharpe tags in. And you talk about scouting, Coach. Big snap suplex. Ethan Alexander Sharpe into the cover. Ethan Alexander Sharpe has got the chance to do some scouting because this Friday night at Battlecade, it's the Captain's Choice 10-man tag team match. Ethan Alexander Sharpe's team against the team selected by Rock and Roll Matty D. So Ethan Sharpe, with this team that he has been drafted to tonight by Cain Justice, he could be lining up potential partners for Battlecade this Friday night.
Oh, he's got to. It's like Back to the Future. He's facing Matty D. I mean, who doesn't want to see Matty D back? It's going to be great. It's going to be incredible. But that match, you know, he's able to pick his partners like that. I think we got some special surprises.
I was going to ask if you and Sharpe have studied any game film, so to speak, about potentially picking teammates for that Captain's Choice 10-man tag.
Oh, of course. I've advised him. We've been in negotiations. No, we got some big surprises. I'm not going to let him out. You know, we got an even bigger surprise, you know, when you think about the golden ticket, Brad.
That's exactly right. Roy Wilkins has possession of that golden ticket. It means any match, any opponents, any stipulations of his choice. A lot of people are speculating that means he could come for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion Trevor Lee at any moment.
Well, you know.
Not necessarily. That's a lot of people's speculation, Coach.
Nobody can hold us back. That's the way I look at it. We got freedom. We can choose. We're not going to be under your rules, Brad, or anybody else that's trying to hold us back.
Schwanz biting away at the face, laying on top of Dirty. 2 only gets 2.
Otto's just playing with him at this point. I mean, he's just broke him down right here in the middle of the ring.
They have done exactly what you want to do in a situation like this. They have isolated one man, and they are putting a hurting on him.
Look at him. And, you know, they got that little braggadociousness. That's what I like, too. That's what makes a good team.
Have mercy. Percy Davis gets knocked off the apron. Oh, Aaron Biggs is in. Snooty Foxx is being held back, but Aaron Biggs could not. Red Jones, the referee, could not hold all 5 men back. Coach, we've got a bonfire.
They lost their cool. They lost their cool. That's what it takes. You can't lose your cool like that. Look who's going to come out on top right here. Look.
Aaron Biggs is doing the smart thing. He's getting his partners to his corner. He knows that Dirty Daddy can't tag anyone if everyone's in the ring. Sling blade from Dirty. Well, some call it a sling blade. He calls it a Kaiser blade. But both men down. Both captains are down. This is the chance for Dirty Daddy.
Oh, here we go.
That's who I'd want to tag.
Oh, my God. Big Aaron. Oh, my gosh. Look at, he's just destroying everyone.
The rampaging beast living up to his name. And here comes the machine.
Yeah. That's what happens when you run into a wrestling machine.
I got to think that's the only man on that team that could take Biggs down, Coach.
Oh, of course. I mean, Otto Schwanz is the monster in the ring. Look at him.
The party starter, Keith Mack, in there with the Fury. Woo! Stuck him hard in the riding bomb. Sharpe uppercuts Keith Mack all the way out of the ring. Have mercy, Percy. Woo! A flying punch to the face. Oh, this could be the twist ending. The twist ending. Cain just is going to break it up.
Look at that.
Dirty fires away. Oh, Otto once again proves the difference maker. Ooh, brain scrambler. Oh, and this takes us back to Chapel Hill, Coach.
Yeah, it's a long time feud between these two. Here we go.
These two absolutely despise each other.
Big Otto's going to dump him over the top. There he goes.
Oh, they both went out. Everyone is down.
Who won?
Everyone is down except for Terrific Tony. What? Terrific Tony, the last man standing.
Wait a minute.
He's the only man that hasn't been crushed yet.
No, wait a minute. Red Jones says he's not the last one.
Oh, dear.
Oh, look at it. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Press, and that is all. Good Lord, what an opening contest.
We're going to have to bring out the grounds crew and clean the fields up after that.
What a fight.
Good Lord.
Seconds, your winners. The team of Dirty Daddy, Keith Mack, Percy Davis, and Snooty Foxx.
See how I'm coming more like off my hip? You were like if this arm's going up on lunch here. The little things that makes you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt.
The one-man riot, Zane Dawson. Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, Mecha Mercenary! You sit down and shut up, old lady! You old drunk lady!
It's over for you, man.
All right, Zane, you ready? Bring him out!
Welcome you once again to the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium in Gibsonville, North Carolina, only about 15 miles from the historic Greensboro Coliseum. My name is Brad Stutts, and this is a huge heavyweight slugfest brought to you by CWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. The monstrous Mecha Mercenary in the mask, slugging away at the one-man riot, Zane Dawson. Dawson and his brother Dave have chased the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship their entire career. Right now it is Mecha Mercenary and his partner Aaron Biggs that hold those prestigious championships. A win here by Dawson would certainly cement the claim of the Dawson brothers to a future championship opportunity. As the big man steps in, well, they're both big men in this one. Zane Dawson, a nightclub bouncer from the port city of Wilmington, North Carolina. Oh! This man routinely throws people out onto the concrete for fun and then steps inside the squared circle to compete against the likes of this big 400-pounder, Mecha Mercenary. Huge kick right to the side of the head. Mecha with the cover. You see him laying the body weight across the chest, but only gets a count of 2. Mecha, 6 feet 5 inches tall, 400 pounds, out of Greensboro, North Carolina, and a pro since the year 2010. Squaring off here with the one-man riot, and Mecha just pounding away, trying to bust up the insides of Dawson here. The one-man riot literally on the ropes as the 400-pounder stands tall in center ring. Shoots Dawson, all 275 pounds of him into the corner, but Dawson has got a speed advantage here. Mecha gonna try to scale the ropes here. Mecha, that's 400 pounds on the ropes. Oh dear! And Dawson slams him down. Referee Kevin Pierce calling both men up to their feet. If Zane Dawson can make a cover here, there it is. He could capitalize, but it only gets 2. Zane Dawson, 6 foot 3 inches tall, 275 pounds, a pro since 2003. Originally from Yonkers, New York, now resides in the port city of Wilmington, North Carolina, where he and his brother are nightclub bouncers. They routinely bounce people's skulls off the pavement for fun. They routinely see how far they can throw bar patrons out into the street in downtown Wilmington. And then they come to the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium here in Gibsonville, North Carolina, and fight for money against the likes of the monstrous Mecha Mercenary. Dawson, referee must break the choke. Referee must break the choke or it will be a disqualification. Zane Dawson has got the monstrous Mecha Mercenary reeling here. Can he suplex this big man? Going for it here. No, I don't think he can do it, folks. Mecha standing his ground, and he's got the arm. He's got the arm trapped. That will disable anything Zane Dawson can do, but he makes the top rope. Crowd is thirsty for violence tonight at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Zane Dawson standing tall. He and his brother have held every regional championship in the Carolinas except for one, the CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship, and that is their goal, to hold the prestigious CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team titles and potentially to take them away from Mecha Mercenary and Aaron Biggs. Boy, Mecha hits the buckle hard and it shook the ring. 2 super heavyweights going at it here. We thank you wherever you are in the world for joining us. Please follow CWF Mid-Atlantic at CWF Mid-Atlantic on Twitter and keep up with all the action that takes place virtually every week here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Zane Dawson going to the top. This is uncharacteristic for this 6'3", 275-pound man coming off the middle rope. Ow! The knees and the face hit hard against the mat. Zane Dawson on the defensive position here. And now it is Dawson that's got to make something happen. Woo! The big man charges. Woo! Got him a second time. Mecha Mercenary is feeling it here. High angle, belly to back suplex, just dropped Dawson on the back of his head. Cover, 2. Only got 2, says referee Kevin Pierce, only got 2. Mecha Mercenary loves the boss man style slam. He loves the running lariat, as does Dawson. 2 of the most dangerous clotheslines in the business right here. And here comes Dawson with the lariat. No, swing and a miss. Oh, cross body. The big man left his feet. Oh, and it only got 2. It only got 2. Look at the look on the face of the Mecha Mercenary. You can see it through the mask. You can see the emotion on his face through the mask. When you hurl 400 pounds at a man and he still kicks out, what more can you do? Mecha has got to be thinking, what next? He has got to be thinking, what next to put this man down? Good Lord, you heard the physicality on that one. You heard the flesh smack. Zane Dawson trying to fight out. So dangerous. Both men on the top rope, on the middle rope. Dawson sitting on the top. So dangerous. Oh, Mecha charged and he caught him. Zane Dawson caught him just right. Woo! Huge splash off the top. Oh, Mecha Mercenary is coming back up. Zane Dawson. Oh, the lariat and the cover. 2 and only 2. Only 2. Zane Dawson threw the lariat. He threw perhaps his biggest and best offensive maneuver, and it did not work. Now what? Now what for the man who says his destiny is to be the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion? Zane Dawson is coming this way. Zane Dawson has grabbed the championship. Zane Dawson has grabbed the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship that belongs to Mecha Mercenary. Referee Kevin Pierce has got to stop this, or it will be a disqualification. You cannot get a title shot if you get disqualified. Oh, he caught him! Oh, the boss man slam! Cover! 2 and 3! Mecha Mercenary stands tall in a brutal heavyweight slugfest here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
That's what it's all about, everybody.
8 minutes, 20 seconds. Winner by pinfall, Mecha Mercenary.
Hey guys, Nick Jackson here, the Young Bucks. You are watching CWF Worldwide, but you actually should be on ProWrestlingTees.com/YoungBucks. We got like 54 designs. Pick one of the coolest ones.
Too sweet.
Too sweet me. Boom.
Please welcome the ace of CWF, Arik Royal!
Yay, yay! All you people are getting cold for Christmas. Each and every one of you. Look at this kid here, it's not even Halloween anymore, he's jumping like Batman! Look at over again! Go! I'm not shaking your hand! Okay, y'all gonna learn that! gonna need 1 second. I'm gonna need 3.
Collar and elbow tie up from 2 perennial favorites here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Brad Stutts and Kevin Pierce in the booth here at Moment of Magic, our very special fundraiser for the Moment of Magic Foundation, as the ace, Arik Royal, backs up Smith Garrett into the corner. These two have a lot of history as they met over the summer in the annual Weaver Cup tournament and also met again in Chapel Hill, North Carolina at our huge back-to-school bash. They go at it again here at the Moment of Magic. Arik Royal confident as always, but Kevin Pierce, Smith Garrett not backing down whatsoever.
The spot that I'm sitting in currently was possessed by Arik Royal not too long ago, and he had a lot of, I'm sure some people would assume, good points as far as him being Mr. Battlecade and what have you, but Smith certainly took exception to it, and tonight Smith's going to do his best.
I would say Arik Royal forced himself into the broadcast booth and listed a list of grievances. I guess he thought it was Festivus as Arik Royal stormed into the booth, and Smith Garrett stealing the taunt of Arik Royal like this is a SmackDown video game.
It's all fun and games at the beginning here, but it's going to get deadly serious once these two actually lock horns.
Whoever stores the most finishers is probably going to win this one. Collar and elbow once again. 2 of the strongest men in the Mid-Atlantic. You don't realize how big and how strong Royal is unless you're standing in there with him. But the arms, the legs, this is a big, big man, Kevin Pierce.
He's a huge man. He's got all the power in the world, and right now he's going to use that to his advantage against Smith, who's going to be the quicker of the two. But again, the power advantage is going to be with Arik Royal. And then again, we may test that theory right here.
Yes, we may. Neither man backing down.
Arik Royal looking to own Smith Garrett tonight. And the only way you can do that is to climb to the top of Smith Mountain and post your flag high. And that's what the ace is looking to do.
Both men still kind of in the feeling out process. I was going to say, of course, these two men have met before, as we've touched on, so you begin to develop a familiarity with your opponent. Actually, they met years ago. A little bit of a trivia note. Smith Garrett's very first shot ever at the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship came way back when Royal was the champion. So a lot of history between these two. We welcome you wherever you are in the world here to Moment of Magic, our very special fundraiser for a Moment of Magic Foundation, a non-profit organization that allows college-age students to volunteer at children's hospitals and schools dressed as some of the world's most beloved princesses and heroes. We encourage you, please, to donate at amomentofmagic.org. Arik Royal just donated a shoulder block right through Smith Mountain.
That right there just plowed right straight through Smith Mountain. He's going to get that trainer going again. Off the ropes comes Royal. Another time, Smith catches them.
Great basic wrestling there from Smith Garrett. He will have the quickness advantage against Royal, who will outweigh him by, I'm going to say, in the neighborhood of at least 25, 30 pounds. I do not have the Grant Sawyer CWF record book updated for 2017 with me just yet, but we will get him cranking that out soon, I'm sure. I'm going to eyeball it and say Royal has got about 25, 30 pounds on Smith Garrett.
But with the momentum coming off of those ropes, that's going to help Smith out.
Pace is quickening. That's got to favor Smith Garrett.
Uh-oh. We may have ourselves a T-bone situation here on the highway.
They have ourselves a cardiovascular marathon.
And over and out goes Smith. Smith hit that ground hard as Red Jones, the referee, begins to count. Let me ask you this, Brad Stutts. With Battlecade right around the corner, do guys have it in the back of their mind that no matter what, they want to make it to that event? They want to be there for Battlecade. This year will be my second Battlecade, and I'm looking forward to it even more than I did last year. And you got to wonder, is that in the back of their minds? I want to make it to Battlecade, even though I have these very grueling matches with guys like Arik Royal on the way there.
You're talking about preservation of your body. You're talking about making sure that you don't get hurt before our anniversary supercard, which is this Friday night at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. If you are within driving distance of Gibsonville, North Carolina, you need to be here this Friday night. It's the biggest night of the year for everyone everywhere else in the world. Battlecade will be brought to you over the first 3 Wednesday nights of January on 3 supersized episodes of CWF Worldwide. Arik Royal has stolen a fan's hat.
That lady needs that hat back. Wait a minute. Oh, he got him.
And Smith Garrett just knocked it off of him.
Flipped his lid, so to speak.
Clearly, Arik Royal could never be kimchi if called upon. That's a big part of being kimchi, is you got to keep the hat on at all times.
It's all one piece. And now it's back on. You got to feel that Arik Royal is extremely comfortable right now. That normally Arik would not be doing the things like wearing the hats and messing with the fans as much.
You're 100% right. Arik Royal is in the zone. He says, oh man, he just flung Garrett violently across the ring. Royal says that this Friday night he will reassert himself as Mr. Battlecade when he faces the winner of the 2016 CWF Rumble, Andrew Everett. Former Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions collide in that one, and Smith Garrett may be hurt, Pierce.
Smith Garrett is at the back of his head on that top turnbuckle, and that's not going to help that injured neck by any means. And Royal is just deadlifting and dominating Smith right now.
Stuck him in the center of the ring. Cover 2, and only got 2.
Unbelievable kick out there by Smith Garrett. He's got all the heart in the world, but your heart can want to go all day long. It depends on whether your body wants to join in for the fight.
We are seeing the fight in these 2 men as Smith Garrett prepares. Oh, just crushed him. Royal just crushed him, and now Smith Garrett has got to be thinking about what you were talking about, Kevin Pierce. He's got to be thinking about preservation of his body. Smith Garrett will challenge for the Worldwide Television Championship this Friday night at Battlecade. He attempts to make history again and regain the championship exactly 1 year later from the night that he won it the first time. But he is getting a lot taken out of him in this physical matchup with the ace. I think you're right. I think it was in the back of his mind, and now it may be in the forefront of his mind. I've got to preserve for this Friday night at Battlecade. I cannot let myself get injured here and lose my championship opportunity this Friday night.
Regardless as the winner here, in my opinion, we've got, oh, wait a minute.
Great thinking there from Smith. Huge knee strike. Huge knee strike.
Could this be it?
Royal crumble, 2. Only got 2.
Only 2. That's unbelievable. Let me add that when you have both these guys in the ring right now with the intensity level that they perform with, there's really only one winner here right now, and that's Aric Andrews.
That's right. The Worldwide Television Champion, Aric Andrews, will defend against Smith Garrett this Friday night. Another potential winner there is Andrew Everett.
Absolutely.
As he faces the ace this Friday night. Swing. No, Smith Garrett is coming back up. Smith Garrett is maintaining his stance in the ring. He is owning the ring right now. Swing, no sir, reversal. Such an evenly fought matchup between both these men. Watch for the sick kick, watch for the tackle. Royal is in motion, that makes him very dangerous.
Reversal. Roll over the top.
And the winner of the 2015 CWF Rumble strikes again.
There you go.
He strikes again. If this were the Rumble, Smith would have won it twice.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And right now, Smith's going to try, keep this momentum that he built, sending Arik Royal over the top rope.
Smith Garrett, uncharacteristic to see him try to fly.
Careful.
Oh my God. What a huge chance to take just days before our anniversary super card. What a huge chance to take with your body, Kevin Pierce, just days before Battlecade.
A physical example of throwing caution to the wind there. Smith just hurled his body over the top rope and right onto Arik Royal. And Royal may be out of it.
Royal hurting here. Garrett has got to capitalize. He loves the rolling elbow. He also loves that cradle where he puts his own body weight over the shoulders of his opponent.
This is what you got to do if you're Smith. You got to keep coming. You got to keep hitting.
He sprung off the middle rope to get a little extra oomph behind that one. Oh, the claw slam. Oh, the Space Jam, dead center of the ring.
That's
cover. Two.
Wait a minute.
Only got two.
He kicked out? That was one of the more devastating Space Jams I've seen in a while.
4 minutes remaining, 11 minutes at the last.
And at the last second, Smith Garrett able to throw that shoulder off the canvas.
We are past the 10-minute mark in this matchup, Kevin Pierce, which means no matter what happens, both these men have been through a physical war here just days before. Both of them have got what one might call their most high-profile match of the year this Friday night.
And that 10-minute time limit is going to be applicable in that television title match, yes or no?
That's absolutely correct. 10 minutes.
That's one of the things Smith has got to keep in mind, too. He's got to work within that time frame. He doesn't have the ability to stretch it out like he has in other matches, like he can do here. You have to work within that 10 minutes.
To your point, he has already wrestled longer tonight than he will at Battlecade. Guaranteed, because it's a firm 10-minute time limit.
And that came into play last year. Wait a minute.
Caught him. Oh, the ace caught him. The ace caught him. Can he stand up with him?
Look at the power.
Smith Garrett is caught in the clutches of the ace. Whoa. From behind. Smith trying to create some distance. Swing and a miss. Whoa. Oh, hit him. High angle on the head and neck. Two. Oh, that was great, quick thinking from Smith Garrett. He planted Royal at a high angle, hard on the head and neck. He stuck him right in the center of the ring. Great, great thinking from Smith Garrett, but it did not win him the matchup. And now both men trying to pull themselves up. Both men looking to this crowd. Might be the rolling elbow.
Smith folded him up like a cheap lawn chair not 2 seconds ago. Can he do it again? And look out!
Whoa, he almost caught the official. He almost caught the official. Tackle, no sir. Cradle, he's got the body weight on top. Oh, Royal went to the eyes and he got the shoulders down.
Wait a minute.
Two, Royal has got the bottom rope.
No way.
Royal has got the bottom rope. He maneuvered the pin out of the ropes and then used the ropes to win. Just that quickly, when you know where you are in the ring, you can turn it around, Kevin Pierce.
The referee was with Smith's shoulders, and that's where you need to be as an official. What he could see was the other side where Arik Royal had the bottom rope.
Royal uses his own body to divert attention from the official, and the ace stands tall.
12 minutes, 58 seconds, the winner by pinfall, Arik Royal!
You know what?
What?
Since you're here,
I am
and
here.
I'm here,
Yeah?
and all these people are here.
Oh, you want to fight me?
No, sir.
Oh,
no,
boy.
sir. No, sir. But
Oh, boy.
I will go ahead. This was going to be an online exclusive, but now it's going to be a Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium exclusive. We do have an opponent lined up for Battlecade right here on Friday night, December the 30th. Arik Royal will go one-on-one with the winner of the 2016 Rumble, Andrew Everett. Is that a big enough name for you, Ace?
You gonna let them do that to your boy, huh? You gonna let them do that to your boy? You done set him up for failure, bruh. You set him up for failure, bruh. Yay, yay!
Ripping them out.
Brad Stutts here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, and I should not be surprised at all that I have been rejoined by Coach Gemini here for Dave Dawson to go one-on-one against the winner of the 2016 Weaver Cup Tournament, Nick Richards. Coach, your main man, your prized pupil, Roy Wilkins, will go one-on-one with Nick Richards this Friday night at Battlecade X7, our anniversary supercard. It should not surprise me at all that you are in the booth with me to file undeniably a last-minute scouting report.
Absolutely, Brad. There's no shame in my game. I'm here to check it out. I'm looking for a weakness. I'm going to scout, and I'm going to review all this and on film with Roy to make sure he's properly prepared for Battlecade, because we will be victorious.
That just one of 10 huge matchups that is scheduled for this Friday night at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, 1001 Springwood Avenue in Gibsonville, North Carolina. Folks, if you are within driving distance, you have got to be here. It is our biggest night of the year. Richards using some great wrestling there and settles into a side headlock there. Coach, it's been debated about just how good a wrestler is Nick Richards. We have seen him for years have some of the wildest, craziest brawls ever in CWF Mid-Atlantic. He has spilled more blood than anyone in the history of CWF Mid-Atlantic. Now he aims to prove himself as a great technical wrestler against maybe the best we've ever seen. Oh, but that too big against Dave Dawson.
Oh, absolutely.
Back to the technique, Coach.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen this change. I've watched this change all through the whole Weaver Cup tournament. We saw a change in Nick Richards. He became much more technical, wanted to prove himself how good he was in the ring. And what better test than the greatest of all time, Roy Wilkins. What a true test.
He may be the greatest technical wrestler we've ever seen in CWF Mid-Atlantic. I cannot validly argue that point. Cross body there. I'm going to put a question to you, Coach, as a strategist. A big part of your job is coming up with a game plan for your players. Is it in Richards' best interest to throw that brawling style out here against Dave Dawson? We're seeing, we saw Richards was going to take that high-risk maneuver, and Dawson, who fancies himself the master of the eye gouge, is trying to gouge Richards' eyes out here on the floor. Into the chairs goes Richards. I'm going to put it to you again. Is it wise for Richards to take a match against a brawler like Dave Dawson during a time when Richards is trying to reinvent himself as a more traditional wrestler?
Well, and tonight he's going to have to be a traditional fighter, it looks like. We got brawling, fighting all over the place. Nick Richards doesn't look that technical right now unless it's a technical street fight. We have seen, here's the eye gouge here.
Yes, it is, a running eye gouge. Now, he's got to the count of 4. This is not a no disqualification matchup. This is not one of those crazy street fights that we have seen Richards have over the years. Dave Dawson now trying to maneuver Richards back into the ring as the crowd on this side nearest to us is still trying to regain their position in their seats. Dave Dawson holds court on the outside here. Dawson trying to put his hands on a spectator. Good Lord, he has dragged Richards back down into a fight. No matter what game plan Richards came in here with, to try and wrestle. He is in a fight.
He's got to somehow turn this thing around.
Shoulders down. The body weight is on the shoulders.
Look at Dawson. He's so big and so powerful. I mean, really, Nick Richards doesn't have a chance in my book. I'm scouting right now. I say he's down and out.
Let's talk a little bit about these Dawson brothers. Not your typical guys. Bouncers on the Carolina coast. These guys bounce drunks off the pavement for amusement, for fun, and then when they get off work, they hop in a car and fight other men for money as a profession. Oh, single leg drop kick from Dave Dawson. And they absolutely march to the tune of their own drum. You like to keep scouting reports on everybody, but I've never seen you with the Dawsons. They don't care about you, they don't care about me, they don't care about anybody. They are their own entity.
Money, that's what they care about.
Dawson going for the eye gouge. Richards trying to block it. That eye gouge is very effective, but you only got 4.5 seconds, so you get disqualified. But it actually is pretty good strategy. If a man can't see, he can't fight very effectively.
Look out.
What a great crowd.
To the top rope.
What a great crowd here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium for Moment of Magic. We thank you wherever you are in the world for joining us, and we encourage you to donate momentofmagic.org.
Look out.
Make your donations. Dawson running the bases here. Oh, back to the eye gouge.
It's over.
Kevin Pierce will disqualify you. Dawson has got to be careful. Kevin Pierce will disqualify you. I wonder if referee Kevin Pierce thought to check those fingers of Dawson. They're taped up. He could have icy hot or anything. I know that's one of your favorites, the icy hot to the eyes.
Yeah, I mean, it's very effective, as a matter of fact.
I bet it is. Richards swinging, and when you can't see, you don't even know what you're swinging at. Dawson, watch out here.
Big splash.
Oh, that's 300 pounds. No.
What? No way. I feel like I need to throw a challenge flag.
Dawson,
Randy, you want to take your headset off so I can blow my whistle and I'm going to throw the flag?
Please don't.
I'm going to throw a challenge flag. I think they really need to take that in a replay.
Dawson is 300 if he's a pound, and he just crushed the winner of the 2016 Weaver Cup tournament. Richards fought through 4 men over the course of that summer-long tournament, culminating in defeating Arik Royal in the finals with a wrestling hold. It was the Weaver roll.
Undisputed, you know. I can't disqualify that at all. It was one of those moments, proving himself as a technical wrestler.
Crowd here seems to be getting under the skin of Dave Dawson. What a great crowd we have here for Moment of Magic. Richards avoided the contact. Richards has got to be operating on sound. Hearing Dave Dawson move is the only way you can find him. He's almost had his eyes gouged out.
Nick Richards has found his second win. Clothesline. Look at Dawson. Look at him.
He seems to be resorting to the brawling tactics that brought him to the dance, Coach.
Well, I can guarantee if he wants to brawl with Roy Wilkins, that's the last thing he'll ever do. Roy is such a great technical wrestler, he would prefer to defeat you that way. But
Cover 2, only 2.
If you want to break it down, Roy Wilkins can end your career.
You got that right shoulder up.
Hypothetically, put yourself in Nick Richards' corner, hypothetically. Going against a great technical wrestler like Roy Wilkins or in general. Put that match aside. Would you advise Richards to try and reinvent himself as a technical wrestler, or would you advise Richards to stick with what brought him to the dance, stick with the brawling, stick with the fights? Is it worth it to Richards to add that technical wrestling element to his game, knowing that he will face the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion sometime in the next year?
He's in a tough position. He's got to fight his way through, I think, as I believe in technical wrestling, following that style if he can do it and apply it here effectively. And there it is!
Caught the cutter! Caught the cutter! Caught the cutter! Dave Dawson underneath the bottom rope. Very smart on the part of Dave Dawson. That cutter has beaten so many people over the years, and Dave Dawson retreats to the floor. It will not get Dave Dawson on this night, at least not yet.
Nick Richards pulled out his big one. It looked like he hit a home run, but instead, it went foul.
Oh, we're back on the far side now, and there's a lot of space on that side to brawl on. Oh, God! Richards hurls himself onto the floor. I don't think you would advise him to do that.
Absolutely not. I mean, I always advise all my team, protect themselves. We don't want to, they're too valuable. They generate money for me. I don't want anybody hurting on the disabled list. That costs me money.
Of course, Richards winning that tournament, that summer-long Weaver Cup tournament, it guaranteed Richards a future shot at the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship, and that is what has inspired him to turn over this new leaf and say, I need to up my game. I can't just be a formless brawler my whole life. If I'm going to be contesting for the championship, whether it's Trevor Lee, Brad Attitude, or anybody else, I've got to be more well-rounded. I've got to be at my absolute best. That has inspired this change in attitude. TKO. Dawson loves the TKO. Dawson loves the TKO. Richards will not let him have it. Richards will not let him have it. Off the back. Hold on. Could be the Weaver roll. Roll through. Shoulders are down. Presses up. Got it. With a wrestling hold once again, Coach.
Technique. I'm telling you, technique always wins over brute force.
With a wrestling hold once again, and there's Dawson.
And that technically is illegal.
Oh, and here comes Zane Dawson. Richards wins it with a wrestling hold.
Brad, I really hope he's okay, especially when he faces Roy Wilkins. I hope he's going to be okay by then.
It's this Friday night at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, but with the dangerous damn Dawson brothers, Richards may not make it. Oh, it's the champs!
Ho, 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 ho.
It's the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions! The Dawsons have won every major tag team championship in the Mid-Atlantic region except for one, the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship, and that showdown is surely coming someday.
The winner by pinfall, 10 minutes, 14 seconds, Nick Richards.
Like a sandwich? We'll work on that. Are you all right?
What? You gotta buy a sandwich. I won! I won too! You still gotta pay? You got a sandwich? No. Let's celebrate, Nick. Alright. Nick, you won. I won. Nick's won. We all win!
The Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is the #1 venue for live pro wrestling in all of the Carolinas. But did you know that you can also rent the Sportatorium for all of your anniversaries, fundraisers, and live pro wrestling birthday parties? Check us out at CWF247.com to find out more about how you can have your event right here at the Sportatorium.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your challenger tonight, Ace Perry!
Tripp!
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your what?
I got you. All right, guys.
Oh my God. You guy's a joke. Look at
Hold up, referee Kevin Pierce checking the challenger.
Is this necessary? Really, it's not necessary.
Referee Kevin Pierce checking both champion and challenger.
I vouch for him personally. These guys would never do anything. They're great sportsmen.
Oh, he found something!
What? He planted it on him.
Referee Kevin Pierce.
Kevin Pierce planted that on him. I saw him.
Referee Kevin Pierce found what appears to be brass knuckles. I see him glistening in the lights on the challenger.
Planted him. I saw it. You saw that right there, plain as day.
Where there's the bell. One fall, 30-minute time limit for the Pro Wrestling International Ultra J Championship. Brad Stutts and Coach Gemini are in the booth, and Coach the Diamond Cut, Ace Perry, maybe the best junior heavyweight wrestler from the entire Midwest, clearly came to North Carolina tonight, ready to bust the champion open if need be.
What an opportunity. I know, he came down here bringing his best game. Brad, he's on my radar. I'm thinking about potential connection in the All-Stars. Hey, I'm wearing the Chicago Cubs. That's Midwest. Midwest, there's a connection.
The brass knuckles, always the calling card of the All-Stars. And this is a matchup, one of the few tonight that really could transform Battlecade entirely. Our anniversary supercard takes place this Friday night at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, 1001 Springwood Avenue, Gibsonville, North Carolina. What tickets remain are at CWF247.com. They are flying off the shelf as I hear it. Whatever tickets remain, you need to get them now at CWF247.com. If you are anywhere in the Carolinas, Virginia, Tennessee, we've got fans coming from as far as New York, Florida, and Chicago to be part of this huge event. Shoulders down. Only got two. This matchup could change the face of Battlecade. Chet Sterling is slated to defend the Ultra J Championship. No disqualification, and the pile driver is legal against Lee Valiant, the man who pile drove him into the canvas in Ultimate Survivor. But if Ace Perry, the Diamond Cut from the Midwest, walks into the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium tonight, takes advantage of that injury, and leaves here as the Ultra J Champion, that forces Battlecade into upheaval. I don't know. Does that force a three-way? I'm not precisely certain.
I'm sure I could come up with enough reasons for my lawyers to come up to make sure the All-Stars were involved, and I believe he would qualify as a member automatically.
Always looking to pick up the champions is the coach.
Winners win, man. I mean, that's just how it goes.
By definition, that is true. Sterling has got the ankle of Ace Perry. Now, Coach, you have used the pile driver in your illustrious career.
I've been accused of much worse.
Several times. Talk the viewer at home through why that maneuver is so dangerous, why it is outlawed, and just why it is something from which you really, if you suffer that move, you really should take time off from the ring. Chet Sterling is wrestling at a huge handicap here because of how dangerous that pile driver is. You're completely helpless.
Oh yeah, that move is so dangerous. That's why it should be banned, and I mean I agree with it because it's so deadly. I mean you can hurt somebody, you can break somebody's neck, you can give them a stinger, you can do all kinds of things, and Chet Sterling knows just how bad it feels when you get dropped like that, and getting exposed to another one could end your career.
I don't think we're telling anyone anything they don't already know when we tell them that the idea in wrestling is you want to protect yourself as much as possible. You want to protect your body as much as possible. And in that pile driver hold, you're completely helpless. You're in another man's grasp with all your body weight coming down on your head, your own neck. You know, it's not like there's no counter for it, but once you get it, once it happens to you, you're completely vulnerable.
Oh, I've been pile driven.
One of the most dangerous moves.
I've been pile driven. It put me in a neck brace. That's how bad it was. I wore a neck brace for a long time. Still suffering injuries in my neck. That's how deadly it is.
Chet Sterling, Lee Valiant. That issue has been coming for months. Actually, if you want to go way, way back, it was way back at the Boys and Girls Club years ago. Oh, hold on. Sunset flip, shoulders are down. Great know-how to put the legs over the shoulders. Very important in that sunset flip. It's so much easier for the man to kick out when the legs are not over the shoulders, Coach.
It was so close. I mean, that was as close as it gets. These guys fight so hard. Championship on the line. I mean, you got to keep that in mind. We got somebody trying to prove themselves, and he's fighting so hard in the ring. What a great sportsman he is.
Yeah. I was going to say, the issue between Chet Sterling and Lee Valiant really can be traced back years. That's when Chet Sterling was up and coming, when he was the apprentice of the Aftermath. It was back at the Boys and Girls Club, May of 2014, at the first Battle for the Bus. Chet Sterling's first major win came at the expense of Lee Valiant. It was a huge upset at the time. We had never seen Chet Sterling show the flashes of brilliance that we saw from him later. At the time, it was a huge upset. It sent Lee Valiant into a tailspin, into a decline, from which, great wrestling there, from which, ultimately, we saw Lee Valiant turn his back on everything and everyone at CWF Mid-Atlantic. All that traces back to that night years ago at the first Battle for the Bus, when Chet Sterling scored at the time the biggest win of his career. Lee Valiant now, years later, saying, I'm going to take Chet Sterling out. He is CWF's future. I'm going to make sure CWF has no future.
I mean, these two guys, they fought so long, just like you mentioned. And Chet Sterling, he's just turned into an incredible wrestler.
Perry using the ropes here.
Lee Valiant will do anything, though.
Sterling knew to avoid it. As we peek over the shoulder of the blue-eyed devil, Tripp Cassidy, here in his partner's corner tonight. Hold on, Perry! Oh!
Good.
Suicide dive! And man, I heard some chairs crash.
Went through the chairs.
Look at the look on the face of the kids in the crowd. We want to thank the group from Elon University that's here with us at Moment of Magic, our very special fundraiser event. And they are getting more than their money's worth tonight here in this very special event. Chet Sterling going to the top rope, soars with the clothesline, just clipped him, cover, and Tripp Cassidy on the apron diverts the attention from referee Kevin Pierce.
Well, I mean, that's what a good second does. You know, you want to clarify the rules with the referee, make sure everything's fine.
It's definitely out of the Coach Gemini playbook.
Yeah, I mean, that's standard. That's right out of the book.
They almost collided.
No one.
Oh,
look out.
Chet Cassidy behind the official's back.
Executed perfectly.
That was A+ diversion of the official. Cover. Not a lot of weight on the shoulders. That's so important on those covers, to put the body weight on the shoulders and physically hold the man down. That's one of those basic fundamentals that, quite frankly, I think a lot of guys lose sight of.
Yeah, you got to beat them down. You got to make somebody want to stay down for a 3 count. Chet Sterling, he's so tough. I mean, you know, I have to admit it, he is a great champion, but, you know, tonight could be the night. You know, the Cubs did win.
That's true. Ace Perry, the diamond cut, stomping away in the corner. We heard Tripp Cassidy at this match reference the last time that these two men were in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, the cops were called. It was the Midwest against the Mid-Atlantic in a huge battle for national supremacy. It culminated in steel cage warfare right here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, when the CWF Mid-Atlantic team sent the Midwest team packing. That was the night, famously, that your man Roy Wilkins stabbed us all in the back and almost cost us the win. Inside the cage, when they handcuffed that attitude to the cage, Roy Wilkins left us all hanging that night.
I don't think he left you hanging at all. Did exactly what he should have done.
Nevertheless, this is the first time we have seen cover. Hold on, shoulders down. This is the first time we have seen Ace Perry or Tripp Cassidy since that fateful night at Ultimate Survivor 2014. And Ace Perry now laying on the champion. It's always interesting to me, the Ultra J Championship for the junior heavyweight wrestlers. It's always interesting to me to see the different styles represented. Ace Perry, a great high flyer, but right now he's just grounding Sterling into the mat. He had the brass knuckles on him. He was ready for a fight if need be. Oh, Super could not hold the shoulders down. I think a lot of times people make the misconception that the Ultra J is only about the high flying. It's a weight class, colon cover 2. It's a weight classification, but that's really the only limit. Stylistically, there is no limit.
No limits, and this guy is going to No Limits to win the belt here tonight. What an exciting match.
We've even seen the technical wizard Roy Wilkins challenge for the Ultra J Championship.
Hey, you know, it's a championship I'd love to have in my trophy case.
A little something for the ladies from Diamond Cut Ace Perry. Perry running the ropes here, maybe taking a little too much time to showboat. Nothing, the Ultra J champion up with ease.
Too big of a swing, you know, I can help him cut down on his swing. Yeah.
Ace Perry, after that night here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, became sort of the black sheep of that group. And really, he has been fighting his way back to a high level ever since.
There you go.
Tripp Cassidy again from the outside.
There it is.
Second time that Tripp Cassidy has made a difference from the outside. They could steal the title. Only two.
Challenge flag. I'm going to throw the challenge flag, Brad, right now. Watch your headset. I'm going to blow the whistle and throw the challenge flag.
Don't blow that whistle in my headset again. Ace Perry stomping away. He has brought the blue-eyed devil Tripp Cassidy, and they have isolated the champion. Cover again. They have neutralized the Ultra J champion. Coach, earlier in the broadcast, I talked about it with Kevin Pierce. I'm going to talk about it with you very quickly. Is it wise for someone in Chet Sterling's position to take this match so close to the biggest night of the year?
Absolutely. That's a terrible decision on his part. But as far as I'm concerned, it's a great decision.
You would be happy with Lee Valiant as the Ultra J champion, potentially.
Absolutely.
Put the All-Stars aside. As much as he has spit on CWF Mid-Atlantic, as much as he has spit on the fans, literally and figuratively, that still is okay. Like, you have to have some allegiance to CWF at the end of the day.
I mean, you know, sometimes it's just good to see mayhem rule every once in a while. He would just make everything go crazy, Brad.
Some people just want to watch the world burn, ladies and gentlemen. Chet Sterling fighting up.
The music's great.
Ace Perry wisely using every part of the ring to his advantage. He sends Sterling into the buckles. Sterling has been wrestling almost a full schedule ever since he was dropped violently on his head and neck. Sterling continuing to fight here. I really wish the Ultra J champion had taken the month of December off. Nevertheless, the fighting spirit, some might say, of the Ultra J champion taking over, and man, he hit the buckle hard. Right into the cover. Great vision. Only two.
Oh, for sure. Where's my whistle? I'm blowing it. Really?
That was great thinking on the part of Ace Perry. Right into the cover. A lot of times I think fans condition themselves that only something that is visually spectacular can end the match. Something as simple as your sternum crashing into the turnbuckle, it knocks all the wind out of you. Ace Perry was wise to go right into the cover there.
Look at that. Kevin Pierce trying to bring order back to this match, but I feel like at this point, Chet Sterling, look out. Oh, no.
Cassidy's got the official. Cassidy's got the official. Referee, turn around. Cassidy's got the official. That was the count of about 8, but he only got 2 out of it.
It was so close.
Let me ask you from your scouting reports, Coach, because I know you're big into that. Does Chet Sterling look any different tonight? Does the effect of that pile driver seem to be registering? You've seen a lot of game film. Is he any slower? Is he moving any differently? Is he psychologically more concerned about getting hurt now than he was a month ago? Based on what you're seeing right now.
I'm seeing you're trying to get into my game plan, Brad, and, you know, I do see some stuff. I don't know if I really want to divulge everything that I've noticed. To give away some future plans. You know, information is what rules today, and some of this information I need to keep hidden right now. I think it's valuable.
Careful that there's no more leaks in the All-Stars organization. It's going to get one of your powerful friends in trouble for real one day. Sterling and Perry fighting it out here. Two of the best junior heavyweight wrestlers in the country just slugging it out at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. He knocked Perry loopy on that one. Swing and a miss, no sir. Gorgeous backdrop suplex. Both champion and challenger are down. For Kevin Pierce putting a count on both of them. Ultra J Championship is on the line. We thank you so much for your support of not just CWF Mid-Atlantic, but the Moment of Magic Foundation. Please visit amomentofmagic.org. Donate if you can. Learn about the great cause that this special event was presented for. Perry charges in, eats the boot. Chet Sterling, rocking and rolling here.
Big forearms, just cleaned his clock out.
We have seen a little bit slower pace in this matchup. We have seen a little bit slower pace than the Ultra J is typically known for. Coach, in your opinion, do you think that's because of the injury? Whoa, half and half.
No, it is. Pick it up now.
Yes, it is. Sterling maybe finding his groove. Cover. Two. Only got two. Wow.
That was close.
You said you wouldn't divulge your notes from your scouting report, but in your opinion, yes or no, does Sterling look like he's wrestling like he's hurt, in your opinion, tonight?
Maybe. Definitely. Maybe.
Can't even get a yes or no answer, folks.
It's a definite
What was
answer.
that? What was that? What was that?
Anything.
Two.
Yes, three. Come on. Three.
Something on the right hand of Ace Perry was glistening in the lights. I think it was that chain of Tripp Cassidy. Something on the fist. Something on the fist of Ace Perry when he swung through. The lights caught it. Something was shining on the hand of Ace Perry.
I speak up for him directly. I mean, my personal word, those are good sports. They would never do anything like that.
Chet Sterling has survived it. But man, he's hurt. I believe it was that chain. Woo! Huge shot from the champion. Sterling. Buster dropped him on the back of his head. Cover. Cradle. Got him. The Ultra J champ stands tall in a wild one here at Moment of Magic. Heads up, the Blue-Eyed Devil is in the ring. The Blue-Eyed Devil is in the ring.
It is madness. Look out.
Chet Sterling has won it. They've chased the official out.
We're going to have to call the cops again, Brad. These guys, they always ruin a good party. We're going to have to call the cops again.
They've chased the official. Hold on.
Let me get my jitterbug out.
Oh, the pile driver is illegal. The pile driver is illegal. Oh, my gosh, Trevor Lee.
Shit. Oh, no.
The Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, Trevor Lee, is here.
Trevor Lee saves the day. I mean, he was moments away from being dropped on his head.
A second time in what, less than 6 weeks? Listen to this crowd. The Mid-Atlantic champion is taking the ring.
I'm about sick and tired of people coming in here thinking they can walk through that door and act like they run this place, huh? Feel good, Chet? Now, if you came here for a fight, pal, Trevor Lee's always ready to defend this title.
Oh, man. Trevor Lee has called out the Blue-Eyed Devil.
Hey, wait a minute. If he's giving away title matches, I'd like to get an exercising option, maybe.
One ball, no time limit for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. Champion Trevor Lee versus the Blue-Eyed Devil, Tripp Cassidy. Ring the bell.
Oh, man, we got a fight. Oh, he slapped the champion. Oh!
Wow.
The Ultra J champion is still at ringside. Coach, we have got an unexpected Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title match.
I mean, if they're going to give away title matches, Brad, I'd like to have some negotiations here. You know, I'd like to have a shot.
Good Lord! Trevor Lee is ripping Tripp Cassidy apart. So the Mid-Atlantic Championship is on the line per orders of the champion. Wow. I'm not sure if the bell ever rang. We may just have a fight on the floor at this point.
Look out.
Oh, Trevor Lee is dragging him in front of the Elon University section.
Oh, my God.
Chest.
I would say
I'm Tripp Cassidy.
If I was measuring the field goal, it would be good.
The Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. Last I heard, he was supposed to be in Texas this weekend, but the champ is here. Oh. And you want to talk about somebody that's always ready for a fight.
I'm scared over here. Trevor Lee in the building. He's having to do, what's going on?
There's the bell. So the title is officially on the line. There's the bell. We are off and running. Tripp Cassidy against Trevor Lee for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship just days before our anniversary supercard, Battlecade X7. It's this Friday night at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. It streams over the first 3 Wednesday nights in January. On 3 supersized episodes of CWF Worldwide, I posed the same question. Oh. Trevor Lee's got the hand.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, God.
That is so illegal. You should not be allowed to do that.
Ace Perry gets it.
Manipulation. That's terrible. Oh, it hurts me just watching it.
Huge clothesline. I ask you the same question, Coach. What happens if Tripp Cassidy leaves here the Mid-Atlantic champion?
He will be quickly signed to the All-Stars.
Of course he will.
I got a bonus. That money is supposed to be coming in. I got $1 million just waiting to be spent. And what better than a new champ?
Trevor Lee is rolling the ring here. Oh, Trevor Lee has got Ace Perry. He's got to watch his scheduled opponent, though. Oh, he mans up. Trevor Lee has still got Ace Perry trapped.
Look out.
And he makes the partners fight each other. Good Lord, what a brawl here. And there they both go. Hold on.
Look out. These guys trying to keep this thing under control, but I thought this was a singles match.
I just told Kevin Pierce if they want to fight so bad, let them fight. Oh, he caught the foot, did Tripp Cassidy. Face first goes Trevor Lee into the apron. An unscheduled, unsanctioned Mid-Atlantic Championship matchup is happening just days before the biggest Mid-Atlantic title match of the year. Trevor Lee is slated to defend the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship this Friday at Battlecade. Some rules right out of the coach's playbook. A firm 30-minute time limit. If it goes to 30, Trevor forfeits the title to the challenger.
That's brilliant.
The champion can be disqualified. The challenger cannot. And if the champion is disqualified, he forfeits the title to the challenger. Brad Attitude basically held the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium hostage until Trevor Lee agreed to let him pick the stipulations. Huge running knee from the Blue-Eyed Devil. But Coach, Tripp Cassidy could throw all that out the window here. Cover, 2. Tripp Cassidy could throw all that out the window with 3 seconds. That's all it takes.
That's right. And then when I sign him, I'll take care of getting that contract rewritten back to Johnny Weaver style, which is the way it should be. Pure wrestling style. Have it all rewritten. Already got this plan. I got the contracts waiting right now, waiting to be signed.
Once again, our anniversary supercard will come your way over the first 3 Wednesday nights of 2017. YouTube.com/CWF Mid-Atlantic. Subscribe and catch CWF Worldwide every single week. We thank you for joining us on this special charity event. as the champion hits the canvas hard again. A momentofmagic.org is where you can make your donations to the Moment of Magic Foundation, a nonprofit organization that allows college-age students to volunteer at children's hospitals and schools dressed as some of the world's most beloved princesses and heroes. Give them a follow on Twitter at _momentofmagic, and please make your donations if you can. If you've enjoyed this special presentation, if you've enjoyed this special presentation of CWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, visit amomentofmagic.org and make your donations to that wonderful charity. Coach, I assume you're making a big charitable contribution this Christmas season?
Actually, I was going to say you could donate to the Coach's All-Star Booster Club Foundation, and you can donate to that anytime. We accept PayPal, whatever you want to send, and it all goes to good coaches.
Woo! Ripcord! Oh, the champ is hurt. The champ is hurt. The champ is hurt. Tripp Cassidy may shock the world here.
Like a new car.
What?
Yeah, it's company
donation. Some of us are trying to. Oh dear, oh, that's gross. Oh, swing and a miss. Woo! Good Lord, pump kick from way down in Cameron.
Look out. Oh, here comes that manipulation again. Oh,
Trevor Lee. Oh, manipulates a joint like nobody's business, Coach.
And it sends tingles all down my spine. I mean, I feel the pain. It's awful. Unbelievable you can even to take that and get back up.
Tripp Cassidy is clearly hurt. The champ is back in the driver's seat. No, sir. Woo! Drop kick right in the face.
That is probably at least a ground rule double.
I gotta be honest, I didn't even realize the Mid-Atlantic champion was here tonight. But we find ourselves with a champion who is ready to fight at any moment at the drop of a hat. The Mid-Atlantic champion is ready to fight. And he defends his title against pound for pound one of the best wrestlers in the entire Midwest, the blue-eyed devil, Tripp Cassidy. Cassidy got his bell rung, grabbing the rope for dear life. Oh! Everything Trevor Lee does just hurts so bad.
Look out. Into the ropes. Oh,
wow! Snap into the German. Oh, the champ is up! Of his own, center of the ring, too! No, sir! Good Lord.
Clutch.
It's like I'm back in 2014 here. One of the best in the Midwest against one of the best in the Mid-Atlantic. Completely unexpected tonight. Woo, the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is on fire. It may be winter time outside, but we have got some unbelievable heat in this building right now. The war between the Midwest and the Mid-Atlantic has been reignited, maybe for one night only, but Trevor Lee is defending his home turf.
It's going back to those knuckles. Oh, nice counter.
Great thinking on the part of the challenger. He set the champion face first under the buckle.
You got to stay one step ahead of Trevor Lee, and that is almost impossible. But you know who? Roy Wilkins, definitely.
Back to the fingers. Hold on. Oh, he didn't get the pop on the fingers. He loves to break those fingers.
Good old punch. Works.
Oh! Meet him right in the face on the go to sleep. Cassidy loves to use those knee strikes. Caught him on a Shining Wizard, one of your old favorites. Center of the ring.
Could be it.
2-2.
Wow. What an incredible effort by Trevor Lee.
Only got 2. Ace Perry still on the outside. Wait, is he calling for the tombstone pile driver again? This will be a disqualification. This will be the title. This will be his shot at the title. No, Trevor Lee rolls through. Oh, takes a shot at Ace Perry, but he didn't get him. Tripp Cassidy has got to be mindful of the disqualification here. Well, which would you rather do, Coach? Leave the champion or leave the champion or injure the champion? Whoa! Stall. Up and over, heads up.
Oh my God!
Oh, he caught Ace Perry sleeping.
That was like a 50-yard field goal.
The champion caught Ace Perry sleeping on the outside.
Right down the middle. Wow. He's out.
You gotta pay attention anytime the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion is in the ring. Trevor Lee up. Oh, great thinking from Tripp Cassidy. Cassidy, fireman's carry, could be another go to sleep. No, to his feet. Trevor Lee, dead center. Trevor Lee loves the STF. He loves it. He's got the STF. No, he does not. Tripp Cassidy is trying to fight it. There it is. He's got it trapped.
He's in there
got it trapped.
That's it.
And there it is. There it is. Still, the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion is Trevor Lee. Good God, what a fight!
9 minutes, 44 seconds. Moving by submission and still Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, Trevor Lee!
What an amazing night it has been at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. We thank you all for joining us on this special release. AMomentofMagic.org is the website to visit to donate to that great charity. Thank you so much for joining us.
Here we are again, me sitting in this ring, still Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. It seems about every day now we got somebody coming through that door thinking they deserve something. Brad, you're just like these guys. You want everything from me, but you don't deserve anything. Battle Cain. You got it all stacked against me, Brad.
Thank you, Matt.
But the outcome's not going to be any different. Trevor Lee's going to stand right here, and Trevor Lee's going to put this title in the air.